9 o'clock, a beautiful day here in Lamarck, Texas. I have Coastal Community Credit Union here in studio. We're going to be finding out about an event that's going on. There's going to be free school supplies. Share this out. Let us know if you have any questions. Here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. My name is Gardy, and I have some guests that are hanging out in studio. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. We're going to find out what they have going on. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Joanna Alvarado. I'm with Coastal Community Federal Credit Union. I'm the HR Marketing Director. And we are excited because this is the first time that we are having our back to school event here in Lamarck at the new location.
Yes. And so can you introduce yourself as well?
Yes, my name is Mary Limones. I am the president of the LULAC Mainland Council 22427, which we were just started. I founded it like last year, so we're in about a year and a half now. So we're looking forward to the event. This is our second year. We started this in City of Lamarck, which they were one of our big sponsors too, and now we have Community Coastal.
Yes. Okay. Very cool. So y'all have different branches as well, because you're saying this is the first year that this event has been in Lamarck, but y'all have been doing this for how long?
Since 2006. So this year will be our 17th annual back to school event. We did have it one or two times before we moved and opened the new branch. But this is our first event at this location. Before, we usually have it down in Galveston, so we're excited.
Yeah, and what does this event usually look like?
So usually we, it started out smaller, of course, but over the years we got up to 500 backpacks giving away, doing vaccinations, eye exams. They did anything and everything that they could for the community that had to do with school. This year, we did reach out to the LULAC here in Lamarck and wanted to partner to make it even bigger. So this year, we're giving out 600 backpacks. 600
backpacks. That's awesome. That's a lot. You know, the people that you've seen at these events, and they come and they get those school supplies, or even the parents. What are the reactions? Are they pretty grateful, or how does that go?
Yeah, they're usually surprised that we're not asking for anything, or as far as registration or where they go to school. You don't have to be a member. Anybody in the community can just come and bring a backpack. We just ask for the child to be there. So
yeah, and
they're very grateful.
What are the ages?
We've had little preschool up to high school. We don't turn away anybody. College.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to show up, it's because you need help. So
yeah,
we want to help you.
Awesome. Mary,
yes.
Why do you choose to be involved?
Well, like I was saying, last year I started this council here on the mainland, City of Lamarck, and I wanted to bring positive things to the community. So I did start it last year, doing a back to school drive, in which what we did, we got all those school supplies together, and we didn't have sponsors such as Walmart and things like that, so a lot of it was our self-fundraising and going out and reaching out to the community. However, being a part of Lamarck, I do sit on the Parks Board as well, so I've established good connections and with the community, so I knew they had a need. We actually had 135, not as many as 500, so I was like, wow. But they went within an hour, so that told me right then and there, there's a big need for this. The city was like, yes, we can do this again. That's why city manager Cesar Garcia, he was like, hey, is this something that you're doing? I'm like, well, yeah, she's reaching out to me, and I think this is a go. So, but yeah, this is why. I mean, it's all about our youth. LULAC does a lot of fundraising, and we give out scholarships every year. So this year we were able to award $555 scholarships for our children around in the community, surrounding areas, Santa Fe, Hitchcock, so forth. So now we have Miss Joanna here joining our council. So I'm glad that, for one, God has put us all together in a sense. Yeah, it's coming together.
Yes. Even looking at the information, the back to school bash, it's not just school supplies, which that would be enough, but there's other stuff that's going on as well.
Absolutely. I have networked galore. I know so many people that we have volunteers, people that I know well that are going to be NPs, nurse practitioners, doing free haircuts. I only also want it to be more of a community involved, where I want to reach out to the charities that are out there that can come with the organizations and give out information that's available to the parents, because I feel there's a big need in this area. and a lot of information is never just given out unless, I guess they're needing it where they go to the actual facility. But this way, you're in one event, you're getting something for free, and we're educating the community at the same time. Having Big Brothers Big Sisters there, we have UTMB, Police Department, just other organizations too that I've kind of gotten them all together. So, kind of proud of myself with that. But it's, we got to make a difference. We got to start somewhere. And I guess, even like Joanna here, I'm just so grateful that she's reached out to me.
I would say that's not easy to do to coordinate and get everybody on the same page.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. It's been a lot of work. We on my council, we have 40 members. So it's really hard getting everybody to,
That's a
at
lot.
one time. It's a lot, especially where, But it's coming together. The council people do love it. Our sponsors that normally sponsor our events, they see the things that are positive in the community. So I can see this happening again and again. And for the city of Lamarck, well, let me just say that I give props to them too, because they do try to open up doors for us to, no matter what it is that we're bringing positive to the community. So it's about growing, and it's being united, not divided.
Yes.
So, but I know some of that still exists. The politics I'm not too crazy about, but other than that, it's just, God knows my heart. So,
Joanna, if someone's not familiar with Coastal Community, where are y'all located?
So we have 4 locations, 2 in Galveston, 1 here in Lamarck in front of Sam's, which is where the event will be. And we have a location near Hobby Airport.
Yeah, and that's the newest one, right?
Yes, that's our new baby that's out there.
How's that doing? It's kind of out there by itself, it seems, huh?
And it's small. I think there's 5 employees total, so it's very small, but it's convenient for those members to have these locations, because a lot of our membership over there's the construction workers that you see on the freeway, Williams Brothers, so they're the majority of those members. So it's been great for them to be able to use these locations over here while they're working.
Mm-hmm. What's the benefit of going with an organization like Coastal Community?
So I say we were better than banks because we are member owned. Like a bank, we return our profits to the membership, and you have a piece of ownership in the credit union.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I mean, that's not pretty. I guess that's not normal, right?
No, you're not going to get anything back from a bank.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually that's not the case. That's not how that works. We usually go ask. But I feel like even if you need a loan, or you need a car, or I'm trying to get a house, or these different things, working with a small organization where people can actually understand you, it seems to me like that could be a big benefit as well.
Yes, absolutely. We're actually a designated Juntos Avanzamos. I haven't told you, but we're designated, and not too many are designated to that, to where we have materials in Spanish. We have Spanish-speaking loan officers at each location to be able to help Spanish-speaking members. So,
okay,
it's a designation we're very proud of.
Yeah, how was that? Construction. You talked about Williams Brothers and the freeway construction, and y'all are in a spot right there that's just like booming. There's so much growth in Galveston County, specifically in Lamarck and beyond. I mean, north and south. But how has that been for members to get to you guys? Or has that affected y'all at all?
Not too much. They do complain about the intersection, of course, being closed at times. But since we are accessible from Walmart and Sam's, that's been helpful. I am excited about the new restaurants coming up, though. We got Cane's coming, and McDonald's, a freestanding McDonald's. Like we need more. We need more around here. So we're excited. Everyone's excited about more lunch options.
There are some new options coming in,
Yeah.
And you'll have a really nice building over there.
Yes, and we're actually gonna use the back part of the building for part of the event. So we're excited that was completed on time.
Yeah, this is totally unrelated, but I pulled into that street right there. So I was on the feeder, and there was a gentleman that had a truck, and he was packed high with water bottles. I don't know, probably about 20 cases of water fell out of the truck. So I pulled into there. I felt so bad, and I was like, because there was traffic's backing up on the feeder all the way to the light, and I was like, just trying to throw some back in his truck and help him, and like someone else did as well. And I was like, thank you, Coastal, for allowing me to like kind of pull my car in there and help this guy out. But
And great season.
You're listening to
That's something
KHEA
I-
Radio, 99.5 FM. My name's Gardy. I'm hanging out with Mary and Joanna. We're talking about an event. It's taking place this weekend, Saturday, August 5th, from 2 to 5 p.m. There's going to be a lot of giveaways. There's going to be physicals, photo opportunities, snacks, and free haircuts.
And a lot of community information.
Yes.
So we're also, think the obstacle course and
Yeah, I'm like, we're having like a moonwalk,
Mhm.
obstacle course.
DJ.
food trucks.
Texas Pit Stop will be out there giving out hot dogs and chips, and also kudos to On the Way AC, Snow Cones, and Snow King will be out there as well. So we're looking forward to a great event. I just can't imagine, it's going to come to pass.
Yes.
But it's going to be like 600, and everybody's been reaching out, so it's kind of good things.
So if you want to make sure that it's going to be like, supplies are there. So make sure that you're even there, maybe closer to 2 o'clock if you want to guarantee you get those items.
Correct. Also bring the child. The child must be present. I would come early because there's only a 3-hour window.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the haircuts, I think last year they ended up running overtime. So and we
I
do
would-
have like 4. So if you're available to cut free hair, come on down. We could use you. If you're available, nurse practitioners. We have several on. We'll be there as well, giving out the physicals. But yes, just please, get there early with that.
Yeah. How's that going to work with the haircuts? Have y'all done that before? Do you have to like pick a time, or is this the first time?
No, last year we actually, like I said, at the library in Lamarck, we had few hairstylists. At least I think there was 4 of them, but that was the longest wait time because there was such a there was a big need for that. And given that we're free, we had a cut time, and then we just gave out little, brochure, I guess coupons you could say, where you could just go
A little voucher type
like
thing.
a voucher kind
Mhm.
of thing. So, and given that we're doing so many more backpacks, I'm like, okay. So
Yeah.
I've been telling everybody, if you're ready, put your roller skates on. So
What does it take to do something like that? Is it community support? Obviously, even like, hey, we need donations for school supply items, or hey, would you be willing to donate your food or your time for this, right?
All of the main sponsors that are helping with this, again, Texas Barbecue Pit Stop, Snow King, you have On the Way AC from Santa Fe, you have nurse practitioners, Kiana Preston, you have Elisa Silva, she works out and all of these, they're volunteers, they're giving their time. So there's so much, I praise them so much for doing that because that's really up to them, so it's up to them giving their time just like us. We volunteer. LULAC I'm not paid for being president, it's just me having to go out and network, and there are good people with good hearts out there, so it's just reaching out to them. But it is a lot of it's just volunteer, and then a lot of the booths that I've asked to have come invited to, hey, give back to the community with the kids, raffle something for them. Because yes, there's a lot of information that I feel is, needs to be out there to the students.
What does LULAC stand for? And I guess what's the general mission?
LULAC is the League of United Latin American Citizens. It was founded in 1929 by Benjamin Garza. And it was back in the time when the Hispanics and African Americans weren't allowed in certain places. So, there was civil rights and all that. Now we have over 1,000 we're nationwide, and at least over 1,000 councils that each individual council represents what, their focus is, either housing, or if it's immigration, or if it's, education and fundraising, which we do. And so basically our mission is just that. Depending on which council, what we select. And right now it's fundraising and providing information, community events such as this to give back to the youth because, they are our future, regardless of how we look at it. It's the politics side, that's one thing, but at the same time, it's, we are role models, and what we do as parents, I think is very important that our kids can mimic that and see how we give back. Because it's not just about receiving, it's giving.
Right. Sometimes it even, like if I always find that people want to give, they just need an opportunity to give.
Exactly.
Like you asked Texas Pit Stop, we've asked them as well, and I see tons of people ask them, and if they're able to, they can, but.
Mr. Garza, kudos, because he's got a great heart. He's never said no. I don't think he's ever turned anybody down that I know. And Snow King too, Greg.
Right.
From Snow King. So, again, a lot of these, and the main ones that are out there, they're just donating their time, and they see what it's about. It's about their kids.
Yeah.
Their kids. That's it.
Joanne, are you a fan of snow cones?
Mm-hmm.
Who's not?
Right.
Yeah.
I like the Piccadilly. It's my favorite.
I would say like with flavors, like I get there and there's like everything, and I'm kind of indecisive. So
Oh.
I'm the person that's like, give me the rainbow. It looks pretty, and then it has a little bit of every flavor.
Everything. And I do want to. I want to add something because a lot of times, so many people are in competition of, what facility you go to or what business you go to. But when it came down to snow cones, Mr. Greg from Snow King, and you had Ronnie Bedard from On the Way AC. They're two different businesses, but somehow I guess they set things. There's differences aside. No competition. And it's for one goal. It's for the kids, So having them both out there, like I told them, I was like, you don't understand what it's going to do to the community, because they're going to say, wow, how can it be possible that two people are, doing with the same business, but yet they're not in competition. They're just keeping their one thing in mind, which is, the students. So
Yeah.
I do want to give a good shout out to them because, believe me, I've tried with a lot of others, and they're like, no. So, but yeah, I do want to just kind of add that in there.
Yeah, I love Snow King personally because I'm a fan of chili. Like you throw chili on anything. Like you put chili on anything.
And cheese.
Yeah, chili and cheese, like Frito pie, chili dogs, and Greg has it all. Like Snow King.
But he's not doing that. There's just going to be snow.
Just snow cone. But you need to find out whenever they are open and then stop and check out these
Try
businesses that are
that.
giving back to the community. That's how they're able to donate, especially, Texas Pit Stop and On the Way and anybody else.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Joanna, after this, I know there's a lot going on. Everyone's kind of gearing up for school, and this is probably the big focus. But in the long term, like, what else do y'all have? Is there anything else on the calendar for you guys, or is it mainly the focus of this right now?
So this is I would say this is our biggest event. We have promotions going on throughout the year, but this is probably the event of the year.
Yeah.
Where we get rid, other than our annual meeting. So we had them back to back. So I went from annual meeting planning to back to school planning. So I'll be glad to not plan for a while. It'll be nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's hard work.
Mary, what about you? After this, is all the focus on this? Is there anything else on the horizon you got?
Usually, after this, Thanksgiving's around the corner, other than, any little fundraising we do. We usually sell calendars. And like I said, our council is basically about just trying to fundraise into account to next year to provide for the students. So Thanksgiving is what we do, a can drive, and then we do a Toys for Tots, where it's like a Toys for Tots, but it's a giveaway where we go to one of the parks in Lamarck, and we just basically have toys and just hand them out. We partner with, I want to say it's Hope Foundation that usually comes, and they do a bike ride, and go to different communities and hand out toys, and we provide the food, and it's an amazing feeling, especially around Christmas time when you see a lot of that. So really, those are only the other events that we have besides this back to school. So, but yes.
Awesome. Joanna, one more time, can you remind everybody, what do we have going on Saturday, August 5th?
This Saturday is our 17th annual Back to School Bash at the Lamarck location, right in front of Sam's. I'm not going to give you the address because nobody knows the address, just in front of Sam's. Thank you to Sam's for letting us use their parking lot, because we obviously don't have 600 parking spaces, so we're hoping that will be plenty to host our kids. We're going to have 600 bags. There's physicals. The Lions Club of Santa Fe. Thank you, Terry Cole, for helping us get those eye exams done. There's going to be some photo ops. I'm going to put a little fun game on Facebook and have everyone guess who our character is going to be. In the past, we've used Wonder Woman. It's not going to be Wonder Woman, I promise. We used her twice. We've used Spider-Man. We've used Captain America. We've used the Encanto characters. So this year it's going to be somebody new, and I want somebody to guess it for a chance to win, like a $25 gift card to Walmart to help with school supplies. So I thought that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
What else we have? Food, moonwalk.
Yes, we have that. I do want to add these names in here for our hairstylists. Again, is Lisa Silva. We have Benjamin Benya, nurse practitioner Phyllis Crawford. This is her second year. And again, grant you, they did participate last year, so they were invited back, and they were looking forward to it. Of course, the city of Lamarck, just them waiving fees for us, because there are fees that we have to pay, but they are going to be waiving our fees for us. So I'm shout out to them, Mayor Bell and City Manager. Snow King, of course. We have Big Brothers Big Sisters out there. Miss Cora, Crime Stoppers of Houston will be out there. Mixture Alexander with giving out information with school, college, and then, of course, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. We have David Holman with the Children's Center. He said he's going to be out there having a booth as well. Reached out to, St. Vincent, Catholic Charities. We have UTMB. Also, we have a financial literacy booth that's going to be out there trying to give out information about, which is very important, of course, working with community, with the coastal. And a Mark Perales is another one doing haircuts. So, we've in the Women's Crisis Center, we have KHEA Sanchez is going to be out there giving information. So again, like I was saying, a lot of these people have wanted to come together to give out that information. So I think it's awesome.
And this is a free event. It's open to everybody in the community.
Absolutely. No registration required, no ID, no nothing asked. We just ask for you to bring your child to pick up the supplies.
Absolutely.
And they'll have a blast. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Awesome. Is there anything else y'all would like to share?
If you would like to volunteer, because we will need that.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we have like 600 backpacks. We're going to have this stuff. So I think that's where we're going to start today. Just reach out to, you can reach out to LULAC Mainland Council 22427 on the Facebook, or Mary Limones at Facebook. Or you can reach me at 409-539-2532, because we definitely will need help stuffing.
Anything you want to share, Joanna?
No, I think we've covered everything.
Awesome. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for stopping in.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM.